Hey everybody, happy Wednesday. It is an absolutely beautiful day today for our dog day for Pet Week. And you can see I've got my best buddy right here with me. This is Wylie. Can you say hi, Wylie? Aw, this is Wylie. She's my doggie. And Wylie is an old doggie. We've had her for a long time. She will be 11 in just a few weeks. So, oh, I gotta get up off the grass. Sorry, Wylie. So we got Wylie at an animal shelter when she was just a little tiny puppy. And when I saw her, she had the biggest ears, and she still has big ears right now. I'm gonna turn it around so you can see her. So you can see these beautiful big ears that Wylie has. And when she was just a teeny tiny puppy, I swear her ears were the same size that they are now. So they looked so big on her, and I thought she looked just like a little tiny baby coyote sitting there in the animal shelter. So that's why we named her Wylie. So Wylie used to do tricks and things like that, but right now she's in her old age and she pretty much just likes to snuggle and lay in the sun and roll around in the grass. Oh, you can see it's kind of hard for her to get up. Where you going? So actually, we did take Wylie to a vet once. She had a little accident and she had to go to the vet, an emergency vet. And when the vet walked in, she said, "Oh, look at that, it's a little coy dog." People sometimes ask me what kind of dog Wylie is. And when we got her at the shelter, they just said she was a German Shepherd mix, which you can definitely tell. She looks like she's got some German Shepherd in her. But this vet said, "Oh, she looks like a coy dog." And I said, "Well, what's a coy dog?" And she said that a coy dog is a dog that has a little bit of coyote mixed in with her. So I was a little surprised to hear that, but not too surprised, because remember, I thought she looked like a baby coyote when we saw her in the shelter. But the vet said there's really no way to know that for sure unless you do a DNA test. And we thought, we don't really need to do that. So I don't know, there's a chance she could be part coyote. There is a chance, but we'll really never know. She does kind of have some coyote coloring though, and you can definitely tell she's got that German Shepherd mixed in with her. And right here, you're gonna see Wylie as a puppy. This is the day that we brought her home from the animal shelter. So cute. So you can see Wylie loves to get snuggled and loved on, and that's pretty much her life right now, just getting snuggled and getting loved on. That doesn't seem too bad, huh? So we love her, and there she is. We would love to see any of your doggies that you have at home. If you don't have a dog, I think you'll still enjoy our project today. You probably know somebody that has a dog, but I gotta be honest, these are my favorite pets. Nice, big, snuggly puppies. Isn't that right, Wylie? Look how cute she is. All right, so we're gonna head to the studio and do some puppy dog art, and we'll see you there. Bye. Hello, hello. We're back. It's Daily Dabble. We are in Pet Week, and this is day 3. And you got to see one of my very favorite animals, my dog Wylie. So I hope you enjoyed meeting her. And today, for our project, we're going to be doing doggy portraits, okay? So here's what you're gonna need today. You need white paper. You're also going to need paints. And for this one, since it's dogs, you might wanna pull out your white, black, and brown. Those are pretty typical dog colors. Or we might need to mix some of those to get the dog color you want. And then you will need a pencil. And later on in the project, you'll need to grab a pair of scissors, a piece of colored construction paper, or even if you had some colored foam left over from our fish printmaking, that would work too, just something that's colored. And also your little piece of foil and a glue stick, okay? So go ahead and grab up those materials, and we're gonna get started with our dogs. Okay, so to get started today, we are going to be doing some drawing on this paper. And we're doing dog portraits. So what we're going to draw is basically a picture of a dog from the shoulders up, okay? We're going to start with the body. Now, when we go ahead and start with the body, I want you to think about leaving room up here for your dog's head. And also, you need to think about what kind of ears your dog has. If your dog has ears that hang down, you don't really need to worry about leaving room at the top of the page for ears that stick up. Now, my dog, Wylie, her ears stick up, so I need a little room up here for dog ears, okay? So I'm going to start with the dog's head. I'm leaving room at the top of the page so I can put her ears on there. So we're just starting with a circle. If you don't need to draw ears on top of your dog's head, then you don't really have to worry about leaving that extra space. You can draw your circle a little higher on the page. But I know Wylie needs a lot of room for her nice big ears. Okay, so there's my dog's head. And then underneath this, we are going to do our dog's shoulders. So basically, you're going to come from the bottom of the head and just do sort of a curved line. And then the same thing on the other side. Our dog's shoulders right there. Okay. And then you're going to go ahead and draw your dog's ears. Now, my dog, like I said, we need some nice big ears up on top. And you want to draw kind of light when you're doing this. We don't want to see all of our pencil lines after we're done painting, so draw nice and light. Okay, there's my dog's up ears, but you might draw down ears, which would kind of just go like this. Okay, so there we have it. Now, we're going to go ahead and start painting. I know we don't have all the details of our dog's face on here, but that's okay. We're going to go ahead and start painting. And if you notice, I didn't tell you to grab a paintbrush or anything like that today. And I know this is probably going to make you guys really happy, but make sure you let mom and dad know what's going on right now because we're going to finger paint. Okay, so definitely want to make sure you've got a roll of paper towels handy for our finger painting so you can wipe your hands off when you need to. All right, so Wylie she's kind of like tan, brown, black. So I've got these colors that I'm just going to kind of intermingle, and it's okay if this doesn't wind up looking exactly like Wylie. All right, so I've got a little white on my fingertip, and instead of kind of smearing this around, I'm just kind of tapping on my paper. Okay, now you can paint with whatever colors you want for your dog, but I'm starting with white. And I know if you saw Wylie earlier in the video, you're thinking, well, she's not white. But sometimes when I want colors to get lighter on my page, like blend together, like I might, so for example, if I want to add a little black in here, just got a little black on my fingertip, you see how when I start tapping those two colors together, they mix and make a gray. Okay, so I started with some white so that I could blend it in and make a darker color. And she's got a little brown in her fur, so I'm going to get some brown too. Okay, and I'm going to keep doing this until I've got all of her fur filled up. Now you're going to notice I did go outside of my pencil lines, and that's good. We want to cover up our pencil lines when we do this. It's okay if your paint goes way outside that line, because that's going to show like we have a big fluffy furry dog, and that's one of the things we love most about our dogs, right, is that they're so fluffy and soft and snuggly. All right, so I'm going to continue to paint, and you guys do the same, and I'll hop back on here when I've got something to show you. Okay, so now I have used my finger to add all this really cool texture to my dog shape, okay? Still a faceless dog right now, but we're gonna change that right now. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and use my finger still to get a little paint on here for Wylie's nose. So there's her cute little nose. And then you can also use your finger, and maybe if you want to switch to your pinky for this part, because we want to do smaller marks. And we're going to do this little line right there that shows kind of her mouth. All right, and we need a couple eyes for her. And there's my Wylie. Now once you have the face on there, if you feel like, you know what, need a little more, detail right here, maybe with some black, you can always thicken up some of the darker areas or add some lighter areas in some spots. It's kind of up to you what you think your painting needs as far as color or detail. Okay, we can add a little more dark in here. And just really have fun. Don't worry if you get a little extra paint, outside your pet portrait a little bit. That's okay. And I might even, I'm wiping my pinky off here, get a little white. Let's see if this will work. Boop. Yep, just a little white dot in her eye. Just give that a little detail. Some white paint. And I'm just going to touch a little bit. That one didn't work out as good. I think my black paint on that one was a little blobbier. There we go. Awesome. There's my Wylie. My puppy portrait. Maybe just a little white on her nose too. Little shine on her nose. Okay. So this is going to be really wet, you guys, because we've got all this globby paint on here. You can use that hair dryer if you want to speed up your drying process or just let it sit for a little bit. So we're mainly finished with our dog portrait, but we do have one more thing to add. So I'm going to let Wylie sit and dry for a little bit, and when I come back, I'll show you our last step. Okay. My pet portrait here is pretty dry. So I'm going to go ahead and show you the finishing touch that we're going to put on here, okay? Every pet that is loved well needs a collar. So I am using some construction paper. You should have a little leftover in your kit from our bird day. I'm using my construction paper, but you might also want to just use some foam if you had leftover foam. But I'm cutting this so that it'll fit around the dog's neck pretty well. Got it a little thick. Cut it just a little skinnier. And I'm really just kind of guessing. So once you have a nice collar cut out, you're going to use your glue stick. Put some glue on that collar. And this gets stuck down right on our dog's neck. Okay, there's a collar. And then this foil, I thought this foil would be really fun to use to make a little name tag for our dog. And of course, my dog's name is Wylie, so I'm going to put Wylie on this foil. Let me show you how I'm going to do this. You want to put something soft under the foil, like a piece of cardboard or a magazine, or even, you could take your leftover construction paper and fold it up and put it underneath there. But something soft is going to make this work a little bit better. And then I'm just going to take a pencil, and you can either do this on the silver side or the gold side, whichever you'd like. I think Wylie would like a gold name tag. So I'm going to write her name in here. You can press down in there to make a little indentation. carving into this, but you can press so hard that you tear it. So we want to be careful not to tear it. If you don't have a dog at home, then you can make up a name. Okay, Wylie. And I'm going to go ahead and cut this out into a different shape. I'm just going to do a little oval shape for mine. It's not perfect, but that's okay. We're not looking for perfection. We're just looking for fun. All right, now I want to turn over my name tag. I'm going to put some glue on there. You don't want to put glue on here on your dog because you might still have some little wet spots here and there. Okay, so I got plenty of glue on there. And push that down. And we're done. Okay, everybody, thanks for making pup portraits with me. For those of you that have a dog at home and you are maybe trying to make yours look like your dog, if it didn't turn out looking exactly like your dog, that's okay. It's your interpretation of your pet. And I went for some realistic colors on mine, but remember, when you're making art, there's really no rules about color. So if you wanted to make a pink dog or a blue dog, that's fine. I love it. Okay, well, I hope you enjoyed creating pup portraits. I can't wait to see pictures of yours on Facebook. Don't forget to post those pictures. Share your artwork with everybody. And I will see you guys tomorrow for day 4 of Pet Week. Bye.